Alright, good morning or magandang araw. This morning I'm gonna share with you how royalty is being computed, which is eventually you pay to the lessor, or of course you also have to withhold, and that amount withheld should be paid to the BIR. Assuming, background lang, ano ba yung royalty? Mostly, may mga sales kayo during a certain period, halimbawa month, ito-total nyo yon, and then there's a certain percentage na you had discussed or has been agreed upon with the lessor or the owner of that business na pabayaran a certain percentage of your sales. So, that's how royalty works. Yung royalty fees na tinatawag. Because you are, of course, either using their space or using the brand name of their product, and you acted parang as another interested person na gusto mong, of course, isell yon, and you gain, of course, something out of it. So, since you gain something out of it, yun din may idea nun, or yung ginagamitan mong space should also gain something from what you gain. So, doon pumapasok yung royalty. So, here, just to simplify, basis normally is net sales, multiply mo by the rate, then you'll get the base. Ayan siya. Now, when royalty is normally computed at the end of the period, since ikaw may hawak ng business mo, you would know the total sales at the end of the period. Kahit hindi mo na intayin yung billing ng lessor or ng vendor from them rather, you can initiate creating or computing for the royalty fee. Kasi very tight yung deadline in the filing and payment ng royalty sa BIR, which is, if it's monthly, it's 10th day of the following month. Alright? So, here in this case, so ito yung royalty base mo, multiplied by 20%, and the tax due is royalty base times 20%, D7 times E7, you get 500,276. So, sa libro mo, normally ito yun eh. You have to make your entries in the book, dapat alam mo rin siya. I-debit mo ang royalty fees by 502, and then final tax due, ang ginagamit mo 2306 to report sa winidholdan mo na meron kang winidhold na this amount na niremit mo yan sa BIR. So, dapat alam nila yan. Isasubmit mo yun sa kanila when you make payment to the vendor. Now, the entry mo will be royalty fees, debit, credit, final tax due 2306. Kasi, ang entry mo final tax due, this is a payable account. When you pay this to BIR, of course, ang entry would be debit, final tax due, and credit cash. Kasi nagbayad ka. Alright? So, pag ikaw naman ay non-VAT, of course, may corollary entry yan. Kung non-VAT ka naman, ang corollary entry is, of course, you have to take up royalty fees in the period na incur mo yon. So, debit royalty fees, which is 2312.72. Paano ko nakuha yun? Ito yon. Ang thought process dyan, most of the time, yung vendor is nakabat yan. So, of course, you can check the previous billing, but most of nakikita kong example, nakabat yan. So, kung ito ang royalty base mo, you get 12% of that. Yun yung VAT. So, ito yon. 2,513 multiplied by 12%, you get itong amount na yan. Yan, 301.66. Tapos, if you'll add the 2, you get 2815. So, if you will look into this, D7 times 1.12, you get 2815.48. Pero, hindi ibig sabihin, ito ang total mo i-remit kay lessor o yung sa vendor. Dapat ibawas mo ron yung winidhold mo at babayad mo kay BIR. Kaya meron tayong amount due to vendor, which is 2312.72, coming from G7 minus F7, yung 2815 minus 502.76. So, kung ikaw na nagre-recognize ng royalty fee sa yung book, and you are non-VAT, ang entrada mo would be 2312.72. Ang debit, royalty fees, ang credit is that same amount. However, if batafbol ka naman, di ba? You have to of course obtain yung input tax naman ng kinuha niyang output tax sa'yo. So, sa case na to, instead na ang i-debit mo amount would be the difference, yung talagang ito, yung 231.2.72, ililess mo yung 301.66. So, kaya ito yung input tax mo na 301.66, ito yon na output tax niya, yung royalty fees mo na 2301.06, na yung difference nga nung binayaran mo, and then that accounts payable trade would be 2312.72. So that's how royalty fees are recorded. Take note, pag sinummarize nyo lahat ng payments nyo sa sa vendor na to, yung royalty fees na na in-entry nyo sa book, that should tie up. Of course, you have to take the 20%. That should tie up with what had now ano withhold nyo from your vendor sa 2306 na sinabit nyo. Kasi ganun ang magiging checking ni BIR. So, hopefully you understand this very short tutorial. If you still have some questions, you can put your comments below. Or if I were you, if hindi masyadong clear, you can repeat this video para you'll be able to understand and really fully immerse yourself dun sa technical ng pagko-compute ng royalty. See you in my next video. Thank you.